Today we are going to take a look at my first impressions of ISS Vanguard. You will hear me compare ISS Vanguard with Etherfields. I'll give you some things I like about the game and some things I think that can be improved upon. Also, I will add in a little bonus tip for you at the end of this video. I've played the game for about an hour or 12 now. I've made it through the tutorial and several missions in the campaign. So far, I don't know that much about the story, though I am getting a clearer picture more and more every day. I actually really like how the game's story progresses so far. This might be an open door, but the game makes me feel like I am part of the Star Trek series. The atmosphere feels the same. I'm not saying that because of space and all of that, of course, but because of the atmosphere created in this game. Before we continue, I would like to hear from you in the comments what it is you like or don't like about ISS Vanguard, and if you've been able to make any good headway on the campaign so far. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe, leave a like or a comment, and don't forget to hit that bell. It really helps us out a lot. So are we now comparing Etherfields to ISS Vanguard? So first off, ISS Vanguard reminds me a lot of Etherfields thanks to the amount of cards the game comes with. When playing Etherfields for the first couple of times, the rules were a total mess. I think Awakened Realms did the rules in ISS Vanguard much better, though I do still believe there is some room for improvements. In Etherfields, you try to optimize your deck of cards. Etherfields runs on the cards you draw and play. You can get help in the form of a luck die. In ISS Vanguard, you have a deck of cards too, which you can use when executing dice checks. With these cards you can mitigate rolls or get bonuses. I find this much more rewarding and it works better. Just like with Etherfields, some characters are less suited to perform certain tasks. But where in Etherfields I sometimes had the idea it would be a 1 in a million luck of the draw to succeed the next interaction, here I find that is not the case. That is thanks to the ISS Vanguard symbol on the dice. This symbol can be used for any symbol, even symbols you don't have on your dice. So what do I like about the game so far? Well, the game is relatively fast paced. There are 2 actions per player and there's no fixed player lineup. What I mean with that is that I can be the first player this round and I can be the first player next round. And we can change this all the way through the game. Even if you're not the best suited for a combat situation, you are never hopeless. There's enough mitigation possibilities, but it never feels too hard and it never feels too easy. Exploration is very fun. I want to get as many lead tokens as possible, only to look back and see that I don't have enough space in my lander to take it all with me home. There are of course also some things I liked less. The table space to play this game is huge. Sure, the map is small, but the things you need to have at arm's length is just very much. I feel like there's a bit too much going on at times. At the end of a player's turn, you need to draw an event card and resolve it. Sometimes you need to adjust the time track. So there's one situation where I had to adjust 3 different time tracks of 3 different lengths. And I was in the habit of forgetting to take an event card after a player's turn ended. So I had to go back and adjust all timers and all kinds of shenanigans went off. Of course, I realize it's my own fault, but I do feel like it's a bit of a hindrance sometimes. Being adrift, I'm not really a fan of this mechanic. It hinders you in the exploration and it forces you to focus just more on discovering planets than possible story pieces. This will have been done on purpose so you don't progress too fast, but I feel that it could have been done differently. Getting more dice has really been easy so far. I feel this should have been a lot harder to get. It's also quite easy to get dice mixed up between sections. I messed up more than once and had to find out that a player was at least playing 2 games with the wrong set of dice. I'm really enjoying this game. I feel this game really pulls me in. I want to play more and more, though I have to stop for a while. Frank and I will pick this game up once we finish Etherfields, when we finish Etherfields. If you are still considering buying this game, I can highly recommend it. So now for the bonus. The ISS Vanguard app. I really enjoy using the app. It's easy to use and the story is much more immersive than when somebody's reading the logbook to you. In the normal logbook you need to cross out parts of the logbook. The app manages this for you and that's quite handy. There is also a log that allows you to see an overview of the areas you've already been to, which is impossible with the normal logbook. So I highly recommend downloading the app. One downside, I found the app made short work of my phone battery, so don't leave it on systematically. Just turn it on when you need some storyline. That's our video. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.